During the time that I was thinking about going to college, I was also experiencing other internal conflicts when it came to the religious organization that I grew up in. And the reason for that is because I felt that the values and interests that I had in my life did not match the other members that were in the organization, and I did not see anybody around me as role models for what I wanted to do with my life. The requirements and expectations of the religion, I felt, steered me away from the things I wanted to do in my life. And so that's why I ultimately made the decision to leave the religion in order to have the freedom to pursue the goals and the dreams that I wanted. Even though it was hard, even though it was confusing and scary, it was very, very scary and painful because I knew the repercussions of leaving, and I still made the decision that I had to go. Okay, sorry. I wasn't expecting that. My family, my community, everybody I grew up with, I knew I would lose them in some way, and probably in a big way, and so that was a sacrifice I struggled with. And I struggled with it for a few years. I mean, I started to think about things when I was 16 and ultimately left when I was 18. And so it was a couple of years there that there was this internal conflict. When I made the decision to leave, because it was a decision that I had a really hard time facing and didn't know how to process, I felt like the best thing was to just to go away. And so I ran away from my house. And it was hard. I mean, I was young, 18 years old, and being thrown into this world that was completely new to me. I'd grown up in basically a bubble, sheltered and protected from everything outside of that. And so now having to go out into the world and live independently was very, very difficult. I figured out a way to do it little by little. Small things like don't forget to pay your bills. And yeah, those years though, emotionally, financially, I was really on my own because I lost the support of the organization when I decided to leave, and my relationship with my family was strained. And so my life at that time, I did decide to enroll in my first semester of college, and took my first classes in a college setting. And my life at that time was really work and attend class and do homework. I remember when I was first taking those classes at Nova, it was a very exciting time. Despite the pain that I felt from leaving the organization I grew up in, I had a lot of excitement because I knew that every class that I took, every exam that I took was all going to help me build a better future. And so those classes were a lot more meaningful to me than even my high school years. It was a good distraction for me as well, to stay focused and to just occupy my time with my studies. During the last few years, my relationship with my mom and my dad has improved, and it took a while. As I've gotten older, I've made it more of a priority for me to make sure that I have my mom and my dad in my life. And I think that was really the changing point for me, because I was having, mentors and friends support this journey, but not having my mom and dad there as well. That was something that I wasn't happy with, and I wanted to make sure that they were also involved so that they could see the things I was doing and so that they could be proud of me. And so I started to work on building my relationship with my mom and my dad, and on repairing the relationship that had been damaged with my mom a few years ago. And it's taken time, it's taken hard work, it's taken a lot of growing, and it's come out much better because I can say that they both know me for who I really am, and they accept me for who I am. And they're also proud of what I've accomplished in my life.